Albertsons, you already know.
Never heard of that thing. But
Me neither.
y'all got chains. Y'all got jewelry. We got grocery receipts.
Huh? Yeah, 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 yeah. So today's definitely supposed to be a rest day, but what's up, shorty? Everybody say hi to Matrix. Say hi to the kitty. Okay. I just been in the house bored for like the past 2 weeks. My wife's been in New York with her family. So I just been in the house. In the gym, in the house. At work, in the gym, in the house. So she's supposed to come back today, but I'm bored out of my mind. I done washed the sheets. They in the dryer right now. I literally have nothing else to do. It's gonna take her like 4 or 5 hours to get 4 or 5 hours to get over here. So I need to find something to do. So I gotta go over by Gold's Gym anyway. So I might make today a little arms day. You know, fuck it, why not, right? But it was on my mind earlier that a lot of people ask me like how I joined Controlled Insanity. And part of me feels like I dropped a video on it already. And another part of me feel like I don't. And me personally, I don't feel like going back through my videos to watch to see if I did or not. So this is gonna be that video. This video is gonna be specifically catered to how I became a part of Controlled Insanity. And yeah. I mean, it's really simple. It's really simple. Like the series of events happened as such, right? So, boom. Y'all know me and Kelvin, we from the same place, and we go to the same gym. Well, we was going to the same gym, and you know what I'm saying. We got real cool. We would work out together and shit like that. He'd go to the gym. I show up at the gym. We'll work out, or he'll be at the gym working out already. I show up at the gym. We'll chit chat for a second. And we'll go on about our business and shit. And so, let me see, so I can get the timeline right. Gotta go to my shop app. So on November 2nd of 2023, I placed my first order for a Controlled Insanity pump cover. And granted, I placed the order for this junk, and the same way as a lot of y'all, my order didn't come fast. Like, it took a minute for my order to get there. When did it say delivered? My order delivered December 10th. So it took a whole month. You get what I'm saying? Whole month is some change. So the same as y'all, I was concerned about my order, so I reached out to Controlled Insanity and I reached out to Kev. Me and Kev ended up having a conversation. Let me see. We ended up having a decent conversation, you know, past my order and everything. I had asked him a couple questions and wait, let me see. Damn, I'm on the wrong page. Okay, so I was DMing the Controlled Insanity page about, you know, my shirt and everything and how I had ordered it and I was still waiting on the tracking number and everything. And y'all know Kev, you know, he posts updates. He lets you know, like, this is what's going on with all the orders. If you placed the order for this month, da-da-da-da. So, you know, I'm watching the page for updates and everything. I finally get my order. I posted. They tagged me. I was hyped. And then boom, they had reposted me, and the caption on the post was, "Seeing you guys in Control Insanity is truly a blessing and represent." So I responded back and I was like, "I really mess with the brand, keep it up. I'll be copying more gear soon, and thanks for the repost." And then shortly after that, I ended up posting a vlog in my Controlled Insanity shirt, and I sent it to Kev, and he watched it like same day I posted it. He watched it, you know what I'm saying, and it was a lot of communication back and forth. So I felt like I kind of already had like a decent type of communication level with Kev. If I say something to him, he say something back. If I post and tag him in something, he'll say something back or repost it, whatever the case may be. And I ended up going to the gym one day, and I told Kel, I'm like, "Kel, you gotta get this shirt, bro. Like, this brand tough. I really mess with this brand, bro. Like, the quality of the shirt is great. You know what I'm saying? The delivery took a little while, but it was worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not no scam. At first, I thought it was a scam because me personally, I don't trust Instagram ads. I don't trust Instagram ads. If I see an ad and it's something nice, I look at it, I like it, and I won't buy it because you're not finna scam me. But I took my chance with this one because I really like the shirt and I really like the message behind it. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this gotta be genuine. So I order my shirt. I tell Kel, I'm like, "Yeah, bro, you gotta order this shirt, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit tough." Kel tell me, he like, "Oh, I already know who that brand is." Mind you, I'm thinking I'm the first person who heard of them. Not really the first person, but like the first person in my area who heard of Controlled Insanity, and I'm about to put niggas on. So he like, "Oh yeah, no, I already heard of them." The owner of the brand reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be in like a part of the team, and I'm like, "What? What? Nah, no way." So I'm like, "For real?" He like, "Yeah." I was like, "Shit, to be honest, I think you should do it." He was like, "I think I might," you know what I'm saying? They in New York. I think I might drive up there. And this is around the time when he had got his car, like when he first got his car. And so he was like, "Yeah, I think I might do it. Once I get my car, I might drive up there." I'm like, "Well, shit, if you need somebody to come with you, I'll come with you." And he was like, "Well, shit, let me ask." I'm like, "All right, bet, I'll ask too." So I ended up reaching out, and I was like, well, Kelvin ended up reaching out asking if I could come, and Kev was like, "Yeah, like, hell yeah, bring him." And I ended up reaching out to Kev, letting him know that it was me. I'm like, "Yo, I don't know if Kelvin told y'all, but I'm the one that was gonna be coming to New York with him." And he said that you were cool with me being a part of the shoot. I was wondering if that was still a go or not. He was like, "Hey brother, you absolutely can come. Just text him. Super excited to have you guys down here." Then he asked me what my phone number was. We've been locked in ever since. So we go to New York. I think I posted a TikTok about it. The little road trip that we had going up there. That was when I met Cam for the first time. So we drove, me and Kale drive all the way to Delaware. We go get Cam, then we drive all the way to New York. Best road trip. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm I'm a people person, but I'm not really a people person. So when he told me like, "Oh yeah, we're going to get Cam," I'm used to how people look at me and how people view me, and so I was just prepared to be a little quiet and like kind of like to myself because I don't be wanting people to get the wrong impression of me. But I'm not gonna lie, like Cam got in the car and we was all in there just yapping, just bouncing stories back and forth and everything, and it was a cool time, bro. And I never forget that shit, bro. And so we get to New York. It was cool. I think it was a little cold. It was around this time last year, like literally this time last year, like 4 days from now last year. 4 days from now last year, I met these guys, and so I ended up going up there. It was cold. You know what I'm saying? He invited us to not his parents' house. It was Jacob's parents' house. And, we over there, we chilling, we eating. His mom that made us food and everything. So we over there eating, laughing, smoking and everything. Like, everything was just a vibe. Like, the way that I linked up with these guys, and it was like instantly we clicked. It was an instant, I feel like an instant friendship, instant family, like just, it was just instant. Everything was instant. And so, you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel weird around them at all. You know what I'm saying? Everything felt so genuine. Everything felt so cool, bro. Like, so we all sitting there talking shit. Me and Cam ended up having a little smoke session outside. And then the next day we got straight to shooting, bro. It was cold. I think X had showed up he was already there. He was already there when we got there. But again, everybody was there. Y'all remember the first drop, the initiation drop. Yeah, that shit was just, that was a goated drop, bro. And shit, like, I went, we ended up shooting. I was a part of the whole initiation production. And shit, when we went home, he sent me home with some merch. Mind you, I'm thinking I'm just a tag along. I'm thinking I'm just an extra. You know what I'm saying? He sent me home with some merch. Gracious. I'm thankful for it. And I go home, I just start posting. And he like, yeah, just start letting people know that we got a drop coming up. Da, 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 da. I'm like, say no more. Say no more. I got you. I'm great with promotion. I had just went viral on TikTok for the tree falling on my car not too long ago, like earlier that summer. And so I was just like, yeah, like, I got you. So I'm posting on TikTok, I'm posting on Instagram, and he ended up hitting us back like, yeah, shit, we got another drop coming up. I'd love for y'all to be there. I'm like, well, let me clear my schedule. Let me clear my schedule, y'all. Like, I'm like, shit, if you need me there, I'm there, bro. And sure enough, clear my schedule. I think the second drop was the blackout drop, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And then whole time the initiation drop is where Mr. Nine came from, because I think, who was it? Who asked me this question? Somebody asked, what's the longest I've ever driven for some coochie or something like that. I think that was the question. What was the longest I've ever driven for some coochie? And my answer was 9 hours. And yes, there's a whole story behind that. I feel like I told the story before, but there's a whole story behind that. There's a whole song behind that as well. So if you ever want to go hear that story, let me see what album it's on. Is it this one? Yes. That's all I'm gonna play. It's called Eyes on Me. So it's on Rockstar Baby. Search up 301 Tone. I'll put it in the bio or something like that. Bio description. This is YouTube. What am I talking about? But yeah, that was just the whole start of this whole, how I became a part of Controlled Insanity. And to be honest, like, to this day, I'm still like super grateful. Like, it be days where I wake up and I be like, damn, I really can't believe it. Like, I'm a part of a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell y'all all the time, man, I never thought that this would be my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, going from being in the military and, oh, scratch that. Going from making music in high school, having like my first, I'ma say, hit song. That shit was not a hit, y'all. If for some reason y'all ever dig up my first song, leave that shit where you found it. That shit is so ass, bro. Like, looking back on it, that song is so bad, but it had so many plays, bro. And I went to school and everybody was like, yo, this song is so tough. Like, bro, when did you start making music? You gotta drop more. And I'm like, huh? Like, y'all fuck with my music? What? So boom, from that day on, I was making music, but lo and behold, I already signed my life over to the military. So I had dropped songs, you know, I was dropping songs already. I was planning on, you know what I'm saying, keep on dropping songs. And still going into the military and still making music. My plan was to kind of use the military to fund my way into the music industry, because I wasn't really for all the stupid shit that I was doing in high school to make money. I didn't want to keep going that route, like selling drugs and stealing phones and all kinds of shit like that, bro. Like I wasn't trying to keep doing that shit, bro. Like it was definitely better ways to make money. And you know, yeah, so I go to the military, I'm still making music. I'm in the middle of nowhere with a fan base. Like I feel like I'm young boy over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping songs. People want to come to my concerts. People ask me to do shows at their parties and all kinds of shit. So I'm just like, well, shit. Like this must be my life now. I got song after song, video after video. My first video hit, like, not my first video, but the first real video that I put time and money into, that shit hit like 10K. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not 10K within like a couple months. And that shit was just, it was just replaying in my head. I'm thinking like, this really my life. This really how I'm finna live. Fast forward, I lose my love of music. Excuse me. I don't even want to say I lost the love of it. I don't be feeling as inspired, bro. Like, I be telling people all the time, there was a point in my life where all the stuff that I was making music about, that shit is real. That shit was happening. That was my everyday life. Fucking bitches, getting money, all kinds of shit. That was my life. That's not my life no more. And that's not the type of shit that I want to promote. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, fast forward, letting go of all of that, I'm kind of out of this loop of, well, let me make this next song about this and let me make this next song about this, because I started to realize the type of influence that I had on people. Y'all, I'm really thinking I'm just some regular dude. Like, people see me and they're like, oh, that's just Tone. No, it's really people out here acting like me. And not to say like it's a bad thing, but like it was a bad thing in the sense where I didn't want the shit that I was doing to be an influence on other people. And I know how my life went, and I know how my life was going, and I know how my life went, and I didn't want that for nobody else. I know the type of shit that I was getting into. I know the type of shit that I was doing. It wasn't good. It was not good. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just letting go of all of that. I wanted to start being a more positive influence. Like, I'm thinking to myself, well, shit, if people look at me and they feel like I'm this influential person, and you know what I'm saying, the things that I say and the things that I do really mean stuff to people, then let me do something positive instead. And so that's why I kind of took a break from music. I started working out, you know what I'm saying, getting my body right and everything like that. And to be honest, like, me getting into the gym was to prove to myself that I could find something else to do, and my life wasn't supposed to be wrapped around music. Like, there is something else out there for me that I can do and be good at. And shit, 2 years into the gym, bro, and that shit really came true. Like, I'm really good at working out. I'm really good at, you know what I'm saying, all this content shit and making content and talking to people and stuff like that. So this is my life. This is my life now. And to be honest, bro, I really wouldn't trade this shit for nothing. Like, it be days where I be like, oh, well, maybe let me go and try and make a song. And granted, I ain't gonna sit here and say I'm 100% done with music, because I'm not. I still be trying to make music every now and again, but I will say, as of right now, that is not my focus. Like, that's not my focus. I don't care to make my next song. I don't care to make my next album. My focus is getting bigger. I got a show coming up in a couple months. I'm trying to be ready and ripped for that shit. I could care less about my next album, because the music was cool, but shit was not, it wasn't cutting it for me, for real, for real. And I feel like it was a certain level of maturity that I needed to have in order to be able to let that shit go. I had to realize that shit just was not working for me the way I wanted it to. For a time it was. For a time, I really believed like music was my escape. Like that was my route. But I always used to tell myself, if my music don't pop by this time, I'ma just let it go and find something else. And I'm 26 now. I had gave myself till 24. I let that shit go a year over what it was supposed to. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man. I don't know. That's how I got here. That's how I ended up in the position that I am today, and I'm thankful for it. I thank God for it every day, because again, there's plenty of places I could be, and not one of them ever crossed my mind that it would be this. Like, even when I first started working out, bro, it was people who was telling me like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I hear you on this whole working out shit, bro. You ain't even gonna be in there for a whole month. I'm like, all right, cool. In there for a whole month. Niggas like, you not even gonna last a whole year. All right, cool. Lasted a whole year. Now it's like, oh, this workout shit really working for you, bro. Like, keep up with it. I ain't planning on letting go of it, bro. This shit cool. I fuck with this shit. I fuck with the interactions. I fuck with how working out makes me feel. I fuck with how, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to talk to people and relate to people and connect with people, and we share similarities, or like, you know what I'm saying, just I don't know. Me personally, I feel like everybody has their own struggles and everybody needs somebody to talk to, and I honestly feel blessed that a lot of people feel comfortable sharing stories with me and coming to talk to me and like asking me for advice, bro. Like I think I said in a video that before that, it's people who like DM me and reach out to me and ask me about like my faith and how I started getting closer to God and stuff like that. And it's people that I talk to on a regular. Like, you know, I'm not. I post religiously sometimes, but other times I'm just quiet. Like I just post and I just let the post speak for itself. I'm not necessarily trying to say a whole bunch of words. Granted, it's some posts that I'll make and I'll, emphasize my gratitude for being where I am today. But, you know, I'm not trying to be this super self-righteous dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to see me and know that you can you can live this type of lifestyle and still come back from it. You can do this type of stuff in your life and still come back for it, and the Lord will accept you for who you are with no problem. Like, me and my mom was having a conversation the other day, and she was just pretty much telling me like, God died for your sins. Jesus died for your sins, past, present, and future. So anything I did before is, of course, behind me. Once I repented for it, it's behind me. It's over with. God know the type of person that I am, and He know what type of stuff I'm gonna get into in the future, and I'm already forgiven for it. I just gotta continue to walk with Him and continue to talk to Him and continue to fellowship with Him, so that my relationship and my spirit grows stronger in Him. And I think that's very important. Like I said, I don't be trying to be like this self-righteous nigga, bro. I mean, self-righteous dude, but I do try to fill in where I feel like people are missing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just had a conversation with one of my homeboys the other day, and he was talking to me about like quitting smoking, and I think that that's great, bro. Like, granted, I told y'all I had stopped smoking, and my reasoning behind stopping smoking was because I was addicted to smoking. I woke up, smoke weed. Before I eat, smoke weed. Before my workout, smoke weed. After my workout, smoke weed. I'm with my homeboys, smoke weed. I'm in my mother's house, I smoke weed. I'm with my girl, smoke weed. Like, that was just me. I was smoking weed all the time. I was addicted. And I'm man enough to admit that I'm addicted to smoking weed. So I wanted to again, prove to myself that this is something that I could do with no problem. So I quit smoking. And I'm not gonna lie, them first 2 weeks of me not smoking was hell, bro. Like, every day I wanted to wake up and just say, fuck this shit and roll another blunt. Every day I wanted to say, fuck this shit and go buy another zip. Like, that was just how I was feeling. But I knew in my mind that it wasn't impossible. It wasn't impossible for me to stop smoking weed. And I say, like, I was like 2.5, almost 3 months clean of smoking weed. And then I truly realized, like, I woke up one day and I truly realized, like, I don't even have a taste for weed. Like, I don't have the need for weed. That's funny. Like, need for speed, but need for weed, whatever. I don't have the need for weed anymore. Like, I don't wake up and, like, I'm like, oh, I need to smoke a blunt. I don't go to the gym and before my workout think, damn, I need to smoke a blunt. Like, I go into the gym, y'all. I don't even take pre-workout no more. I go in the gym, I get straight to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and once I woke up with that realization, I was like, I did it. I don't need weed anymore. I did it. And I will say, like, I have smoked since, you know what I'm saying, since that realization, but I cut myself back to, this is more of a social thing for me. Like, I treat smoking the same way I treat drinking. I'm not gonna wake up and pull up. I'm not about to just walk in the house on some random day and just pull up. I don't have no need to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no need to. Now, unless I have literally nothing to do. Me and my wife in the house chilling. We watching movies and everything. Like, I might pull up something and sip on it, but, like, I'm not in here trying to get messed up. I ain't trying to get toe up. I'm just drinking. And I'm drinking responsibly at that. So I treat smoking the same way I treat drinking. It should be socially instead of recreationally, like a everyday thing. So I think I ended up breaking my little fast. That's what I'm gonna call it. I ended up breaking my fast when I went to Texas and we shot the Black Friday drop. Well, not the Black Friday drop, but the Black Friday sale promo. When we had shot that, I was with Cam, and I had been telling Cam since, what was that, LA? I think it was LA. I think LA, when we were in LA, I told Cam that I was going to quit smoking. And he was like, I'm proud of you. Then I literally, he ended up sending me a TikTok, and I ended up telling him, I'm like, he sent me a TikTok and it was related to smoking, but I literally texted him back and I was like, damn, bro, like, I literally just quit. He was like, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's some good shit. So I'm like, all right, I got support. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in this by myself. Shit, Vegas came and I went with them to the dispensary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to feel like a prisoner and, like, I gotta stay away from weed or else I'ma smoke it. Like, nah, like, I was still having conversation with them. I would go with them to the dispensary. I ain't touch no edible. I ain't touch no drinks, no weed, no nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the blunts was flying. The blunts were flying, y'all. Like, this nigga Kelvin was rolling blunts this fucking big. So I'm just sitting there just watching them smoke. And even then, like again, I kept hearing, Cam kept telling me, like, I'm proud of you. Like, it takes a lot to be into something so deep and then to just stop cold turkey and then to be strong enough to sit around it and still not fall victim to that shit is real, brother. Like, and so he just kept telling me he was proud of me and shit like that. So I ain't gonna lie, like, shit like that kept me going. My mom would tell me she proud of me. My girl would tell me she proud of me. Like, all these people around me telling me that they proud of me, and you know what I'm saying, they're proud of the journey that I'm on, kept me going. And so I wanted to stay strong. So we in Vegas, they smoking, blowing down, and that was like, I think that was my second month not smoking. I think. Yeah, cause I think yeah. Cause November was the Olympian week. So yeah, October I was done. I ain't smoked nothing, and November I was not smoking anything. Come, what was that? I don't even know. Whenever we did that Black Friday joint, like the end of November, I ended up linking with Cam, and uh, he ended up going to the dispensary and everything. And I think we were just sitting there talking. And he was like, sometimes I really do be thinking to myself, and I'm like, I wish you could share this blunt with me. And I'm like, to be so real, I be thinking that shit sometimes too, but I don't be knowing. And and then that's when I went down the whole thought process of why I stopped smoking as a whole to begin with. And it was to get away from the addiction portion of it, because everybody has their view and their, like, how they feel about what's a sin and what isn't a sin. But I don't feel like smoking in and of itself is a sin. Yes, the Bible says your body is a temple and you should treat it with respect and everything like that. But I don't necessarily see me smoking as treating it disrespectfully, because, again, people were in the Bible drinking alcohol, drunk as shit. Not alcoholics per se, but they was drunk. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, it's people who were doing that and still made it to heaven. Mind you, the Bible says don't be a drunkard. So that doesn't mean don't consume alcohol. That just means don't drink until you black out. Don't drink to get super fucked up. You get what I'm saying? Like, and so that's kind of how I started to feel about it. Like, I was addicted to weed, and I was relying on weed to ensure that I had a good day, or to ensure that I wasn't upset or anything like that. And I got away from that. I was happy. I wake up, have a good day, go to work, have a good day, no weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. And so once I kind of had that little thought process, I talked to my wife about it and everything, because she was the person that I talked to about me not smoking and everything. And we had the conversation about it, and I had just told her, like, hold me accountable still though. Like, me going back to smoke weed with my friends is one thing, but you seeing me, if you see me and I start smoking weed every day again, call me out on it. I don't know, like, I don't know. I didn't want to be buying weed. Like I said, it was really just one of them things where I wanted to be like a social thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my friends invite me, cool, I might smoke, but again, there's a limit to that. I'm not sitting here going to every invite that my friends send me. Like, oh, niggas call me and like, yo, you want to smoke? If it's the first time of me smoking that week, probably I might. But there's gonna be some days in between that next blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be smoking every day. I don't need to be sitting here trying to get high every day. I don't. To be honest, it's like it be nothing in it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, being high is cool and all, but it promotes laziness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I be high and I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing, because I'm definitely one of them people who could function on weed, but I say, like, as soon as I get in the house and as soon as I touch my bed, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to get up. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm chilling. I'll play the game. I might fall asleep playing the game. I'll watch a movie. I'm definitely falling asleep doing that. But I feel like ever since I let go of smoking weed every day, like, I've been more productive. I've been getting a lot of stuff done. And to top it all off, I've been gaining weight. Like, that shit means so much to me, bro. Like, I'm talking after 3 weeks of me not smoking, I literally started to see my weight go up. I don't I don't see why I would go back to smoking every day. That shit was literally hindering me from getting bigger. Now, granted, I smoke weed with grabba in it or funnel. Some people say grabba, some people say funnel, but I smoke weed with funnel in it. And I think that was what A, had me addicted, and B, was keeping me from gaining weight for real, because I feel like that shit kind of keep you slim. Yeah. But I've been yapping. I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? I gotta finish getting prepared. I think we're gonna do like a cool little arm day or some of the sort. Arms and shoulders. Charms. We can do charms today. Yeah. I think I gotta get some stuff on the way there before I actually work out. I feel like I do not ever be looking at this camera. I be talking, I don't be looking at the camera. I don't know, it be feeling weird. Like, I know y'all are looking at the screen now, watching me talk to y'all, and it feel like we're engaging in conversation. But at the time of recording, I feel like I'm talking to myself. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Making me feel a little off in the head. Yeah, let's get this day started.
I do what I want. I got a little bitch to be blowing my line, but I do not respond. She got a little attitude cause I'm not giving her all that she wants. She still on my line, she don't get it, she know that she not what I want. Yeah, she wanna fuck me, I wanna fuck me too. She say that she love me, but baby I love me too. She wanna hop in the presidential, cause it ain't got no roof. She said she wanna get next to a nigga, but no you can't be my boo. Too many sticks in the club, if a nigga that try, then I know he won't make it out. She wanna come with me back to my crib, and I know that she hope we start making out. If she wanna